Oh, what a start.
I don't know if it's going to go into the bloopers or not, but
I'm going to put the bloopers at the end of this podcast.
It's kind of funny.
Because we just discovered something on this podcast mixing machine thing. And we just had some fun with it. And we were recording both the camera and the audio as well. So, we've been like crying from laughing so much. So, I'm going to put the little clip at the end. That's good, right?
Yeah, it's really funny because
stay till the end, or go to if you're listening to the podcast, go to the YouTube channel Rasa Slice Podcast and watch the latest episode and just skip it right to the end.
First time we're gonna have some bloopers,
and they're pretty good.
It's actually kind of funny because we've got this really fancy equipment. Well, Theo's got this really fancy equipment. He goes all in everything he does, including putting, golf, everything, podcasts.
Yes.
And I can't believe it's been 4 months.
Yeah.
Now, and you've never even discovered.
No, I knew they were there, but I've never used them before.
What do you think those 2 arrow mean?
That's just different pages. Like I know that bit. So it goes to like different pages of sounds.
But
I didn't realize that like we can change our voices.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah.
Anyway. Does that mean you are stupid? Stupid.
You didn't even swear. You didn't even swear. So we found. That's so good.
That's so good.
That's so good. So we've got a little pad.
We can finally go ahead with swearing.
Yes, but you need to do it properly. Because what it does is like a sensor, and obviously you heard that beep. Yeah. But what happens is, it cuts off the microphone, which is actually really good.
Yeah.
So
come on. What is golf without some?
Everyone's just going to tune out. Welcome back to what episode is it?
Episode 14.
So welcome back to episode 14. Just want to double check. I feel like we've set up so quickly today. I feel like we're forgetting to
how the tables turn. At first I was like, episode 5, and you were like episode 7, and now I'm just like, what episode is it? Now I remember.
From now, they all kind of just seem like one. It seems like yesterday that we started doing this. So.
Yeah, but I think we've been growing followers now. I think people have been liking our videos. I think that just means we're doing a good job, aren't we?
I think we're doing okay. Only 14 episodes in, we went viral-ish on a couple of clips on TikTok with
Theo's top 5 shots of 2022. If you
I don't know who edited those videos, but they did a damn good job.
They did a damn good job. It certainly wasn't me, mate.
It wasn't you, but it was somebody in this room.
Somebody on wait, what?
Who's under the table? But yeah, I am pretty proud of those videos. I'm not gonna lie. I'm glad people liked them, and there was conversations that were started. And everyone was like agreeing, disagreeing. It was quite good, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So speaking of the podcast, or speaking of the clips.
What?
You're supposed to promote.
Oh.
You were miles away.
So bad.
You were miles away. Yeah, speaking of the clips, go to Rice and Slice Podcast on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram. Give us a follow, give us a subscribe, give us a like, just give us everything.
Seriously.
Money. Give us money.
It does feel like the tables have turned because you are doing what I used to do and I'm doing what you used to do.
Which is? What do you mean?
No,
the promoting. That's all right. It is what it is.
Well, Nick, yeah, very good.
What you been doing? You been playing golf?
No.
Nothing?
Nothing.
You look exhausted, mate.
It's the 3rd week in a row where I've been starting this podcast by complaining that it's winter. It's like autumn. It's getting cold and we're not playing enough golf.
It's only going to get worse.
It is. It's not even that bad yet.
Last time I played with you a couple of weeks ago on the Sunday, and I had a terrible round. It was my worst round of the year. And I was like, I think that's it for me for this year, just because of weather. I was just not having fun. I proceeded to play 3 more times since then, and they've been just as bad, if not worse, than when we played together.
It's off season. You're zoning out.
Mate, I went and played today. I was by myself. I thought I have nothing to do. You were at work. Everybody was working. I thought, I'm going to go today, play by myself. I actually played okay. I had a bit of an incident.
What happened? Tell us.
I was playing all right. I thought, I'm by myself. I'm just going to... I wanted to get used to my putter and all that kind of stuff. My putting and everything. So I'm playing okay. I'm parring a few holes. I'm bugging a few holes. But overall, I'm playing decent, right? And I'm playing by myself. In front of me, there's a 3-ball, and 2 of those guys were in a buggy, and one of them was walking, right? By the 13th, somehow I managed to catch up with them, even though they were way ahead of me. So I'm on the 13th, and then it's a par 3 at Mikulova, And the guys, but keep in mind, on the 12th, they were on the green and they were waiting for me to tell me, come and, play through. On the 12th, I managed to chip this incredible chip from like 80, 90 yards out.
No way.
Land it about 10 to 15 feet, and then they watched me put it, like 15-foot putt. And it was like a massive right to left, and I put up. I'm having trouble saying putt. And I putted this 15-foot putt. And they saw me. And obviously, I played it off like, oh, yeah, this happens every single day of my life. But course. Inside, I was like going, oh, my God, I can't believe I just putted this. So they're like, you can just play through. I'm like, okay, cool, no problem. So it was like a long par 3. It was like 193 yards or something. So I get my rangefinder out. Obviously, they're there watching. I get my rangefinder out, and I'm like zoning in. Into wind. And I'm like, I've got a little bit of grass.
Oh, God.
And I'm chucking the grass in the air. And I'm like, yeah, it's like an easy 6-iron. Let's just get a 6. I'll go to my bag. I get my 6-iron. I get a nice Pro V1X. And then I tee up, and I went to hit it, and I completely shank it. And then I proceeded to do that 2 more times.
No way. With like somebody literally letting you pass through.
In front of 3 men. And I was like, I cannot believe I just did that. And on the first one, I was like, oh yeah, I didn't hit it properly. And then I did that 3 times in total.
That is embarrassing.
Yeah. So you know what I did? I just like literally got my clubs and just left.
Went to the next hole, or did you go?
I went home.
Did you go home? No way.
I was so embarrassed.
No way.
I was like, nah.
Which hole was that?
Huh?
Which hole was that?
13th.
No way. Only.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember the 13th. Yeah. Oh
It's quite long. I never liked 13th. That hole.
Getting a hang of this.
But yeah, so I just got up and left. I was so embarrassed. But it is what it is. We move on. You know, what can you do? Exactly. I'm playing again tomorrow. I'm really not looking forward to it. We're playing at Northamptonshire tomorrow.
Oh, good.
It's the second time I played there. I'm content. I'm going to make a 1-minute golf course review.
Oh yeah, there we go.
So it is what can
enjoy.
You do? I'm going to try. I'm not having a good time playing golf at the moment. So I'm just trying. I don't know what's going on. Like I played today, and I felt myself. I didn't have energy to like swing the club. And I was like, I just didn't have energy to play golf today. And I was just trying, and I was just not working out. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens tomorrow.
Well, speaking of playing golf, you know, how last episode we said we're going to make a bet.
Oh, my God. Are you already at 10 handicap?
No way.
Thank God for that.
But I played a 12th hole with a friend the other day.
Okay.
I did pretty well.
You couldn't have put a card in, could you?
No, I couldn't. I didn't put a card in, but I was actually in the groove. So I changed my clubs, right? Because I've got 2 sets of irons.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and you know,
yeah.
my house finally. And then my normal ones that I play in the summer are black irons.
Yes.
Right, and obviously they're like black irons look great, but they're like not very durable.
Mm-hmm.
So now in the winter, you chunk your shots all the time. So now I've just changed to another set of irons so I can kind of abuse in the winter, right? Because you don't tend to play that well. The ground tends to be again just muddy. You don't tend to catch the ball well. You don't end up in the sand a lot, and then the sand tends to be I don't know, more coarse. I don't even know what that means. Yeah. And it's a harder iron to hit, and somehow I've been hitting it better than my supposedly easier black irons.
There you go.
So I'm just like, what is happening?
Sometimes it's like what you said to me when we played on last time together. My hybrid, normally I can hit it pretty well. And when we played together, I wasn't hitting it well.
Oh.
So you said, go with your driver or get an 5-iron just to kind of change things up a little bit. Sometimes that's what you need, just a little change. Just to kind of go back and forward and just see what kind of works, what doesn't work.
It's just a crazy game.
It really is. I'm right now, I'm like, why am I playing golf? I just need to kind of sort myself out a little bit. Driving range nights are coming soon because we won't have nothing else to do.
Went to a top tracer range the other day.
How was it?
I tell you what though, after another season of properly playing golf, I would say this is my first proper season of playing golf.
Same.
I mean, last year I was a member, but I wasn't really playing a lot of competitions.
Right.
I was just, about, and just, playing randomly, right, and not really seriously. But this season I felt like I was really, really trying to grow my golf game,
Right.
and I've noticed in the top tracer that I've grown my distances
There you go. I'm not surprised at all.
by like 10 yards.
Yeah, I'm not
Each club.
surprised. Yeah, I'm not
Seriously.
surprised. Top tracer, they're very good. I think they're pretty accurate, and I will even go as far as to say, I'd like 10 more yards to what the number says on top tracer.
No, but this is the thing, right? I mean, on top trace, on the top right corner, you can see the ball.
Close to me a little.
Sorry, you can see like it does say like ball normalization on,
Yes, but how accurate is it? Surely it can't
I
be
don't
like
know.
100% accurate.
because obviously range ball. If you're hitting range balls,
Oh
you're
yeah.
hitting,
Sorry. That's why you add 10 more yards, because you're hitting range balls.
That's right, but I think that's what the ball normalization thing does anyway.
I don't know.
I think basically it extrapolates, whatever the word is, your distance, and then basically because on average you lose 10%, 20% of distance using a range ball because you're like so.
We need to chill out with the sensor button.
Chill out, yeah. That's what I think. That's why they're always a bit weird, really. Like sometimes I hit my 7.9 125 on the top tracer. Sometimes I hit it like 180. I mean, that's just like
it's too big of a gap.
Obviously, one of them is slightly chunked it, but I mean, even though it had a chunk, I mean, it looked like it went at least 140 yards. But it just says it's like 120 yards. I must have been in the what's the word? The OP booth of Top Tracer in Branston. And I hit my driver somehow like 380 yards. No way.
Yeah, I'm sure I sent you like a video, and you might have been style. And I was like, "Oh, look at me! I just hit my driver 380 yards." And then I move on to the next booth, and I quickly realized like, no, it's just like
it's the booth.
It's the booth.
No wait,
it was the cheating booth.
You know what it is?
Go on.
It's the fitting booth.
That makes so much sense if it's the fitting booth. Speaking of fitting, two things. Number one, I've seen pictures for the new pings.
Oh, yes, the G430, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I think that's what they're called. They look quite nice.
New driver, yeah.
I think I'm going to get that driver. I'm just putting it out there right now.
You're such a ping fanboy.
I am. It's just one of those things. Everything's pink. I might as well just.
I mean, to be fair.
Tight list.
Yeah.
I'm a tight list boy as well.
I'm a tight list, mate. Come on, all my clubs are tight list.
Yeah. You're more of a tight list.
Driver.
My
no, but you are like a proper ping guy.
I am. I use tight list balls, but saying that, Kirkland balls are coming out, mate. I promise.
Oh
you.
yeah, of course. I mean,
Kirkland balls. I'm stocking up on Kirkland balls. I am not using a Pro V1 or anything else apart from a Kirkland ball until at least March of 2023.
You know what I did, right? So, to stop the temptation of me just picking up a Pro V1,
as in buying it.
No, like as in like using Pro V1s in my bag.
Yeah.
I've literally got all my Pro V1s.
Right.
I put them into a box. I left it in the safe of my box.
There you go.
In the safe box of my home.
Yeah.
Because, the thing is, like, you get used to playing Pro V1s, right? Yeah. It just feels so good. You get the distance, everything is great.
It's very satisfying.
Right now, the leaves are falling.
No,
you can smack a drive in the middle of the fairway.
Yes.
And you just don't see it.
Yep. Or
so, literally now,
even if you go in the rough a little bit, right?
Yeah, of course.
The rough is so deep now because they're trying to grow it out.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can easily lose a ball. So I'm like, no, Kirkland balls.
And you hit a tree, that's gone.
Yeah. So Kirkland balls is I'm doing that.
Yeah. I think Kirkland balls are really good for the winter as well.
Yes.
I mean, this is a thing. The pro is they're quite affordable. They're quite value for money.
Yeah.
And they feel quite good, very soft, right? Yeah. And very spinny around the greens. But the downside is that you lose distance with Kirkland balls. I think it's been well reviewed by Rick Shields, everybody else, right? That they lose at least 10 yards off the tee box.
We're already going to lose distance because of the weather.
Exactly.
And how cold it is.
Exactly.
And I think I will go as far as to say I don't mind that I'm losing distance, but what I do mind is how is it durable? Is that the right word?
Yeah, durable. Yeah,
mate. 2 holes and they're ready for the bin.
That's the problem, right? I mean, you say on the one hand that it's great value for money. We should use Kirkland balls to
what do you
play in the winter. But the problem is,
yes.
in the winter, balls get through more more abuse.
Yeah.
And then you also lose distances with them.
Yeah.
And you also get less distance because winds and conditions and everything, right? Being cold in general.
Yeah.
Your muscles being cold. So it's actually not a great season to use Kirkland balls. And also, like,
2 minutes ago, we're using Kirkland balls, and now we're like, yeah, I don't think we're going to use Kirkland balls.
No, because think about it. You're losing, like, okay, you're already losing 10 yards because of the weather. You're losing another 10 yards from, from the ball.
Just club up.
And why do you, club up from a driver? What do you use?
I mean, as far it goes wherever it goes, and then instead of a 7, just get a 4
enough.
right, and I don't know.
Yeah, but it's already a difficult game. Why are you making it more difficult?
I agree.
You
I
need
know,
to, like,
but
you need to use,
I will tell you what we need to do, and I need to really get this through my head. We need to
get a
manage.
lesson.
No, not a lesson. We need to manage expectations over the winter, because we had a pretty decent run of golf. We had really good weather, really hot and warm weather. We had really good rolls. That's not going to happen now. From now on, that's it. It's gone. It's done. So we need to manage expectations and not expect to be hitting it as far as we did, to be not, just be a little bit more forgiving with your shots, put it that way. So that's what we need to do. I'm definitely using Kirkland boards because I went and bought 7.
You did? That was like a couple of months ago, dude.
No, come on.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. You've lost it within 2 weeks.
No, it was like literally like a year ago.
Oh, yeah.
It was a while ago. I bought 7 boxes of Kirkland Pro V, what they call it, the version 2s. The V
performance.
Yeah, whatever. So they come in. Is it 48 they come?
Yeah. So sorry, 24.
To 24, and I got like 7 boxes of 24. Yeah, you know what I mean.
No way.
They weren't all for me. 5 of them were for Stadia.
Okay.
And he's been using them all year.
But
then again, he's
every time he comes to play
ones.
my club, he buys a box of Pro V1s.
Because what we do is we go to nice club and we're like, no, this place is too nice for a Kirkland ball. We're going to get Pro V1s. To be fair, this year I can honestly say
proceeds to lose half of it.
No, I will say I've lost a lot less balls than what I did this time last year. So it is what it is.
There we go.
Kind of getting there. I bought a new club.
No way.
I did.
Wedge.
No.
Wood.
No.
Utility iron.
No.
A putter.
Yes.
No way. Hey, you got this like lovely pink PLD, quality putter.
When I was getting fitted for this club, I was like, this is what I need. Now that I got it, I'm like, I don't think I need this.
So you got fitted for a putter?
I got fitted for the sick armlock putter.
No way.
Yeah.
The Shambo.
Yeah. Not the exact same model, because his model cost like £1,500.
Didn't you buy an armlock putter like 2 years ago or something for like stupid money, and then you like had to like because you were so at it, you had to actually sell it for a loss. So now you're back into that. What the? So
7-8 months ago, at the beginning of the golf season, I went out and I bought an armlock putter from the Sick website, right? And it was just as soon as they started shipping them to the UK. I waited like 3 or 4 weeks for this putter. I paid something like £480 for this putter. Me being so stupid, I did not get fitted for this putter. I was just so sold on the idea of an armlock putter that I'm like, this is the best idea ever. This is going to fix my putting. This is exactly what I need. I didn't get fitted. I didn't get a consultation. I didn't get nothing. I went on the Sick website and I was like, I want it this long. I want it this, whatever. And just ordered it. 3 weeks later, it arrived. It's a beautiful looking putter. Really nice. But the problem was, because I didn't get fitted, I ordered, I only found this out literally 2 weeks ago. I ordered the wrong everything.
Well, wrong grip, wrong length.
No, the grip was fine. The length was off and the head was wrong.
The head was wrong?
Yeah, so there's 3 different heads. There's the blade.
Yeah.
There's a mallet and then there's one in the middle.
A blade mullet.
Yeah, whatever that's called. So I love the look of a blade putter.
Yeah.
And I had a mallet before and I hated the look. It just looked so bulky and chunky.
The Costco one.
No, I had Spider GTX or something.
Oh yeah,
Spider
I remember.
X.
Mate, you've gone through putters like
yeah. I've gone through
Tiger
more
Woods goes through.
Don't women.
Sorry about that. Go on.
So, I got that putter. I got that putter. 6-7 months ago. I tried it out. I played like 2-3 rounds. I went to the putting green. I just couldn't get to grips with it, right? I didn't know if the way that I was holding the putter was correct. I didn't know about any like putting coaches near me that could like help me out with this. I've never seen anybody else use it. It's a very interesting conversation starter because every single person that's seen me at your club as well that has seen me use this putter, they're like, oh, is that the armlock putter that Bryson uses? And I'm like, yeah, but I don't know how to use it. So about 3-4 weeks after that, I went on eBay and I sold it for more money than what I bought it for.
Oh, did you?
I did. I sold it for like £540.
Oh, cool.
Because it was so in demand, and the way I got really lucky because I ordered it as soon as we went live in the UK, but there were so many back orders. It was like a 12-week waiting period.
Wow.
To get them shipped over from America.
The US, yeah.
So I went on eBay. I put it on. It went into auction. I sold it for like 500 and something pounds, whatever it was.
That's
so I'm like, happy days.
Oh, that's good.
I went back to my Odyssey putter like my first ever putter. My birthday rolls around. The missus buys me the PLD. Again, I didn't get fitted for it.
It's a very expensive putter.
It is. But it's such a nice. I love that putter.
Seriously, it's black.
It's like a matte black. The head cover is nice. There's no line on it. It's just really nice. And I've recently just literally in the last month, I've started to get into like grips with it because you need time with the putter. You need loads of time. And then I went for my aim point lesson a couple of weeks ago, and I found out that my putting coach is also like a certified sick fitician. I don't know, fitter. Yeah. So then obviously he uses an armlock putter, and I saw it. I was like, oh, I told him what happened, blah blah blah, and he goes to me, oh, I also have a fitting studio in my house, and I'm like, how far's your house? And he was like 50 minutes away, and I was like, oh, I'll tell you what. Next time I'm, I don't know, when I'm in the market for a putter, I'll just come to you. And then he was like, why don't we go after this lesson?
Wait, was that your first lesson?
No, my second lesson.
Yeah. I think I was going to ask you later on anyway in this podcast, and how did that lesson go? But go on. Yeah. So my second lesson, which was speed and distance control, he goes to me, why don't you just come back to my house and go to the garage? I've got like, he has got... It sounds a lot worse than what it is, but trust me. Sounds like a Jeffrey Dahmer.
No. But yeah, but bless him. This guy is lovely. Mark, I love Mark. Mark Bentley.
Shout out to Mark Bentley.
Shout out to Mark Bentley. Google him. Go see him for a putter. Go see him. Like, I'm not paid for this. He didn't give me any sort of massive discount. He gave me a good discount for the putter.
Oh, did he actually?
He gave me like nearly £100 off.
No way.
And he also gave me, because, I'm getting way ahead of myself. Okay. So he says to me, on the second lesson, because I was going to be there till 4 o'clock, and the golf course where the lesson's held is actually really nice. It's like they call it the Northern Woburn.
Really?
Yes.
What's the club called again?
High Peaks or something. High Peaks. I'll find out the name.
Okay.
I haven't got my phone.
Yeah.
But it looks really nice, right?
Right.
And it's 3 9-hole courses.
Forest Pines. I played there.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
I was absolutely pissing it. So I didn't really.
Was it?
Yeah.
So I thought this looks really nice, and I said to the coach, I was like, how was it?
So that's where you went. Oh yeah, I know that. Yeah. Brilliant.
So that's where I went.
There's a Hilton hotel there.
It is. Yeah. Oh, shout out Hilton.
Shout out
we
Hilton.
love you, Hilton. Thank
By the
you.
way, Hilton, thanks for saving one of our videos.
Yeah, they liked our video. Right. Anyway, so I thought, why don't I have this lesson and then I book, I don't know, like a quick 18 with a buggy, and go on because the course looks really nice.
Yeah.
So I go book it in, and then I go tell him, I'm like, oh, after the lesson, I'm playing golf. And the guy was like, we got talking. He goes to me, why don't you come back to my house for a fitting lesson, for a fitting, whatever. And he goes to me, I'll tell you what, come back. We'll fit you for a putter. If you don't have to buy one, we'll just fit you. Well, I'll get all the measurements for your current putter, all that kind of stuff. And what I'll do, as a thank you for driving so long, I will give you and a friend a free round here and a buggy. And I'm like, oh, wicked. Okay, thank you very much. So I need to go. We need to go back, by the way, and play there.
Yeah.
And then so I went and cancelled my lesson. I went back to his house. He's got this massive garage, mate. Yeah. The tech that this guy has for putting, I was mind blown. He had like every latest models of technology that you can possibly imagine. And anyway, so I get as we start hitting balls or whatever, I was like 10-foot putts, and I was using my POD, and it turns out that I hit down on it too much, which causes backspin, which causes me to be off, which causes my line to be off, blah, 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 blah. But I did something incredible that even I didn't know I could do.
Yeah.
even he was stupidly impressed, and he was like, I've taught pros, and even they couldn't do it as good as you can. And I was like, what? There's no way you'll get it, because all this time I thought I was doing it wrong. And even Stell was like, when you go for a putting lesson, make sure you tell him to fix this, and this does not need fixing.
Gripping it down.
No,
not the grip.
No, it's my aim.
Right.
So what he does, he's a 10-foot putt. He's got a laser behind the ball.
Yeah, that's right.
And he goes all the way over the ball and then all the way down into the middle of the hole. At the end of the hole, there's like this mirror. And it's got like, I don't know, it's like a mirror.
Yeah.
And the laser bounces back.
Yeah.
So what he did, he got my putter.
Yeah.
He put a little magnetic mirror on my face, on my putter face.
Yeah.
And then keep in mind, on my putter, obviously Chenji knows, whoever's listening, there's no line on top of, there's no alignment line. It's just black.
It's a very clean look, yeah.
Yeah, it's a very nice clean look. So that works for me. So he goes to me, let's see what your alignment is like. So he puts this like mirror little magnet on the face of the putter, and he puts my putter behind the ball, and he goes to me, okay, align so you're directly in the middle of the putt. And I'm like, okay. And then and then he goes to me, when you're ready, let me know, and I move the ball. And the idea is, because the laser's bouncing back onto the mirror of the club face, it's gonna, and there's a mirror on the thing, but by the end of the hole, the laser is gonna shoot around. Of course, that there's mirror,
like a little, yeah,
and it's gonna show you exactly where you're aiming.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he does it. He moves it on. I'm like, yeah, I'm ready. He moves the ball. He goes to me, I can't see the line, and I'm like, oh my god, like, am I that far off? Where it's like not even on the thing. And then I move my putter a little bit, and he was so straight that he bounced straight back into the laser. And I was like, no, like, let's do it again. If I was saying this, I was like, this is wrong. There's no way this is happening. So I was like, do it again, because that's way off. Like, there's no way I'm that straight. And the guy was staring at me, and he goes, okay. So we put the ball back, and then I reset, and I go, and I put it back, and I go to him, okay, move the ball. And then he moves the ball, and the same thing happened. And then he was like, I've never seen that ever in my life. I did it like 7-8 times. And all 7-8 times,
the
alignment was perfectly straight. And I was like, there's no way. It didn't make sense.
Incredible, mate.
I know.
That's brilliant.
Yeah. So,
dude.
Thanks. So that's something I can do. I don't know how that helps, but he does.
Wow.
Yeah. And then we
to
did
be that good and to still putt as you were putting it takes
skills. it takes something. Right.
Anyway.
Yeah. So obviously he's got loads of like sick putters like lying about everywhere. Different heads, different shafts, different grips, different everything.
That's sick, bro.
It is sick.
Sorry.
So then he goes to me. That was really bad. Wait. Oh, no, that one. Those are your jokes, mate.
God. Go on. Come on.
So then he goes, oh yeah. So we start trying out different putters or whatever, and we come to the conclusion, no, it's the right one. So we come to the conclusion that basically what happened was the armlock putter that I got was 2 inches longer than what it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
And he was, the putter that I got 6 months ago was basically for like 6'6" players. And because it's an armlock putter, the rule is it has to be below your elbow, right?
Otherwise, it's considered like a lock.
Yes.
Locking motion's illegal, isn't it? Yeah.
So for me to make it go lower than my elbow, it meant that I had to grip it a lot higher than what it was, and I had to stand up a lot further up than what I had to, which was just completely put me off.
And then you weren't swinging the right path.
No.
Okay.
So
that's really cool. That's really interesting.
Yeah, mate, I learned so many things. Like in general, I was there for like another 2 hours.
In this putting studio.
Yeah. But we're just talking, and I said to Theo, like before going, I was like, this guy.
You should invite him to our podcast.
Mark Bentley, right? I said to Stel, I might have told you, I was like, we like literally became friends. Like we were talking about random stuff or whatever, and then when I went for the second lesson, he goes to me. We're in this putting studio, and he goes to me. If you lived closer to me, we will be like really close friends. And I was like, thanks, mate. I genuinely feel the same way. Brilliant. We were talking about he actually got, on Wednesday. He was going to go to Ping at the Belfry and try out the new Ping driver or something like that. But the guy is amazing. I couldn't recommend him enough. He helped me out loads.
Let's go, Mark Bentley.
I can't wait to go see him again.
I need to go see him.
Yeah?
We need to go there together, play around.
Yeah, we'll go. Yeah. We'll go on a Sunday.
I'll sort us the hotel.
we don't need to stay there.
What's a Hilton?
It's a Hilton. You might as well.
Might as well.
Yeah. So I ended up buying.
I had a massage there as well. So.
Did you?
Yeah.
Nice. I don't know.
It's a decent place.
Yeah. It looks really nice. To be fair, it looks quite. You know, there's like gyms and stuff like that.
I mean,
swimming pools.
I will say like, you know, so basically I walk.
I need some water. Carry on.
Yeah, I booked like 18 holes, right? And then I finished at like 9 holes because it was absolutely raining so bad.
Right.
But the holes that I was walking on, it looked like it was quite good. It looked.
There's
pretty
3 9-hole courses.
It's like beaches.
I don't know how. Yeah. I don't know how it works, but apparently, like when you book in, the computer just kind of selects two 9-hole courses.
Yeah, it does.
And I says to Mark, "What's like the best 2 9s so I know which one to book?" And he goes, "Mate, they're all the same. They're all really good. You can't really go wrong." So I've got the putter. I've been playing for the past 3-4 times. It's like I'm putting like it's like walking for the first time.
Wait, so did he sort you out straight away?
Yeah. So
he's got all
he's got everything.
That's brilliant.
So he got me like a pro shaft, not a pro shaft. He got me like a 30. Honestly, I don't even remember what it's called. But he got me the shaft and he got me the head. He had like different heads. I tried the mallet. I tried the blade. I tried everything.
Which one did you get?
The middle one.
Okay, yeah.
I wanted, yeah. Well, it might actually be.
You know, my other Scotty is actually that, right? You know, it's not a proper mallet, but it's also not a blade. It's just like got like a tiny offset in the back. Yeah. Oh, I think it's called Scotty today. Yeah, Scotty Camerons. They call this like something called like fastbacks or something like that. No anyway, go on.
I don't know.
And then,
but I don't know what mine's called either.
What's the grip?
It's a normal armlock grip.
Okay, yeah.
But it's just like a lot shorter than what
2 inches shorter, yeah.
But
it's crazy though, like, you know, how much 1 inch can make a difference in a putter.
That's what she said. But yeah. Nice. Good job. But yeah. No, you're right. Which, like you said, you know, with my PLD putter, I just what did you say? I need I need 1 inch less.
So that one is like 34, I think, right? And you know, and you grip all the way down, and your hand is like your finger is literally on like the shaft, right?
Which is exactly what you're supposed to do with an armlock putter.
That's right.
Grip so low.
And then you know when you use my putter, right? That one there, man, you were really liking it because my putter is only 31 inches.
And I wasn't trying to intentionally grip it all the way down.
I just held it as normal. No, because the thing is, the lower you are, the more consistent your swinging motion is.
Which is why I feel like I have more control when I grip it so low.
That's why mine's
such an ugly,
so
like
low.
putting stroke or whatever. But with this, today was the first day with my arm lock that I actually felt like I was actually playing decent and I was hitting it well. My reading is actually it's really good. I'm not gonna lie. It's very my green reading is very good. Now I'm trying to get used to pace control and that kind of stuff. It's not easy, man. It's so difficult.
Speaking of that, so how was that lesson?
So
bearing in mind as a recap, right? Yeah. Last episode we talked about your experience at the first lesson. Yeah. Right, and it was life changing. It was genuinely life changing. In like 2 hours, you literally learn how to putt, and then we played around after that as well. Yep. And your putting was just incredible. Right. Yep. You know, the reading was absolutely spot on. Right. So how was the second one?
It was nowhere near. It was a very good lesson, but it was nowhere near as informative as the first one. The first one just blew my mind. Right. The second one, it was with the fingers and everything. The second one, it was literally speed and control. So he taught me how to. I feel bad saying this. I don't think I'm gonna use much of this because not only am I not because it's not valuable stuff, but because it already takes me so long to do aim point. If I do another calculation to do speed and distance, mate, I'm gonna be there 10 minutes for you lot. Like you're gonna be waiting for me 10 minutes.
Is it like clicks?
No, it's the same kind of principle.
Yeah.
As the left and right, but now instead of going left and right, you're going up and down. So you're standing halfway from, let's say if it's a 20-foot putt, you stand on the 10-foot mark, and then you judge how slopey from 1 to 6 a slope is.
Right, so you first stand this way to gauge the. So
I'm not facing the hole directly. I'm facing I'm vertical.
Then you're going like sideways.
Yes.
And to be fair, that's what people do as well. Yeah. The pros. Yeah. Okay.
So then what happens there is, you know, you kind of judge 1 to 6 how steep the thing is.
Yeah.
And then if you're on a 5, for example,
Yeah.
there's a calculation which I don't remember on the top of my head where you kind of add 10% if it's a downhill,
Right.
you take away 10% if it's an uphill,
Right.
and then you kind of see, oh, if it's a 20-foot putt, you add 10%, and that's 2, and then you just play it as a 22-foot putt.
This feels like a degree.
It does. And then he taught me like how like my stance is a bit different now. It's a lot wider. I put the ball a little bit forwards to the middle of my stance, and then he was teaching me how to basically, if I go to my right toe, and then I hit the ball, it goes 10 feet. If I go to my right little toe, it goes 15 feet if I hit it.
So the way you control the pace,
100%.
Is it like, okay, it's the same exact force,
Yes.
but
always.
just different?
So he has this app on his phone, and he put this connector thing on the top of my putter.
Yeah.
And he connected the app, and it was basically like a top, like a aim. Oh my god, what's the word? Trackman.
Right.
It was kind of like a Trackman thing, but it was for putting.
But so like basically it tracks your speed.
It tracks
of
it tracks everything. It knows
Wow.
where you hit it on the face, how offline you've hit it, where you've hit it, how fast you've hit it, how fast your backswing was, how fast your downswing was, and the math is basically however fast you go to for your backswing is how fast you need to go for your downswing. It needs to be exactly the same. And I don't know the maths, but anyway, so it was very informative, and I've been trying to do that because I'm using a new putter at the same time. It's like it's not balancing, you know. So I'm trying to do 2-minute things at the same time. But I was watching a video on Instagram the other day, and it clicked. I actually wanted to message Mark and like tell him like I think this is a really good idea. Trotty, you know Trotty from TaylorMade?
TaylorMade, yeah.
He posted a video and he like graced over this, and I'm like, whoa, like this is gold. Like, why did you grace over it? He uses a metronome.
Yeah.
Right? So I actually have a metronome here. I hope it works. So the idea is the tick from the metronome is the first tick is how far you go, and the second tick is how when you hit it. Make sense?
Oh, that's so good.
Wait. Oh. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
It's not coming on the thing, but so you can hear the tick. So basically, tick back, tick forward, tick back, tick forward.
It's like in piano you use this, right?
Yeah.
Piano. Yeah.
So if you find the right measurement, shall we say, for you, which this is not right, but let's go a little bit slower. Let's go 70. I think he says between 70 and 75. Let's go 70, right? But like, just try and bear with me when I try and explain this.
Yeah.
So this is a 70 BPM.
Yeah.
1, 2, 1, 2. So backswing, downswing, backswing, downswing. Are you with me? Yeah. So if you do this, so I was thinking, get some AirPods in. I already have a metronome app on my phone.
Wow. So you
Right.
just literally on the putting green. And
I haven't tried this. I'm going to try this tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put the AirPods in. I'm going to put it on 70 BPM.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to go on a flat piece of surface at the putting green.
Yeah.
And just go backswing, downswing, backswing, downswing.
Yeah.
I bet you the distance is going to be exactly the same every single time because your backswing and downswing is going to be the same.
Right,
So the speed of the putt is going to be exactly the same every single time.
So then if you, for example, move the pace, like the beats per minute,
faster,
then
you're hitting it faster, which means it's going to go further.
And then
the other way around. The slower you go.
Yeah, the slower you go, the further you're going to swing, right?
Yeah, and then the further you're going to come back down.
That's right. So if it's like quicker, so it's like let's go to 90.
90? No, 90 is too little. Let's go 60.
Let's go 60. Okay, yeah.
So if you're at 60,
So if we go to
this
60,
could
yeah.
be. By the way, we're just speaking out loud. I'm thinking out loud,
kind of
right?
playing around, yeah.
Yeah, but I think that this could work.
Right, let's go.
So if it's at 60.
That's right. So basically, right, your swing.
You can't go wrong.
Your swing is
swing
is the same, and obviously the longer it takes, the further back you're going to take your swing to, right? And then
so
if you
need to practice this and find
that is brilliant.
My 10-foot putt is a 65 BPM.
That's really good,
right? And then just get so in your head you know what a 65 BPM is.
Yeah, seriously, yeah, of
right?
course. I mean, like,
and
come
then,
on. I mean,
my 15-foot putt is a 75 BPM.
That's really good because you used to be a DJ,
right?
BPM is a
Yeah.
very
Oh, yeah,
important.
yeah,
You
yeah,
got to
yeah.
match the
It's number
beats,
one.
right?
So
So in your head, you're already good at the
yeah.
beats per minute.
I feel like you do 100 puts at 70 BPM, you're gonna get that
Yeah,
feeling
yeah,
down.
exactly, yeah.
How good is this?
That's brilliant.
There you go. You've learned something new on
is
the
brilliant.
Slice Golf Show podcast.
Wow.
So I'm gonna put that into play tomorrow, and I'm gonna try it out. So 100
Well,
puts,
ladies
let's say.
and gents, let's see, like, and let's see if we can grow a movement here using the metronome.
I'm surprised I don't see this enough.
I'm surprised. I mean, so I think,
The idea is brilliant.
well, of course, and the thing is, like, because, like a few episodes back already, we talked about some, like, swing thoughts and all that, right? And I told you one of the guys I play golf with in my club, he's a 2-handicapper, is very good, and then he rides 1-2 on his golf ball.
Right.
Do you remember? Because, right, before he sets up on his tee, he, literally looks at the ball and it says 1-2. So that forces him to kind of think about, right, my swing, right, 1-2.
Yep.
Right. So now, if you're basically using this idea, right, you're gauging this. You're now knowing the speed of that 1 to 2.
Exactly.
That's literally what it is.
Yep.
Right. So at 61, so in the putting green, then, right, if it's like a 60 beat per minute, it's like 1, 2.
Exactly.
And then
you
if it's
can't
like
go wrong.
okay, and that's for like let's say that's 20. That's a 20-foot putt.
Yeah.
And then if it's like a easy 5-footer, 5-footer, then it's just a very
Fast.
1, 2.
Yeah. And you can't go wrong. It's
Right, we got to try this. We got to try this, mate.
physically you cannot go wrong.
We got to take a
But-
vlog. We got to take a vlog of this.
Right, but your BPM might be different to my BPM.
Yeah, I know, but we just got to take a vlog and see if it
But
actually works.
we're not going to be far off.
I mean, yeah, if we
Because
can
it's physics.
consistently do
If
this.
you get any single putter and then you set it up on a robotic arm and you tell it, just hit the ball at 70 beats per minute, it's going to be exactly the same no matter what putter you put it
Yeah,
on.
yeah, absolutely.
Makes sense?
Bearing in mind,
How good is this?
like, unless you're very gifted, we need tools like this to get us.
Exactly.
Because right now we're all depending on our feeling, but then the feeling
Okay, listen.
is not good.
Feeling is, I feel like it's probably the most important thing. Because feeling the putt, I feel like it's an actual thing. It's not just pros.
Of course.
I genuinely think like it's a thing. As long as your line is okay, feeling how fast and how slow you hit it, like there's no maths that can do this. Another thing that I just thought of, if you do this, it also depends on what greens you're on. Because if you're on fast greens, it's going to be a different BPM. If you're on slow greens, it's going to be on different BPM.
But again, you can plus or minus it.
You can plus or minus it, and you're not going to be that far off. Where on a 20-foot putt you don't get it in, but you get it a foot past the hole. Yeah, we'll take that.
Yeah, but that's what the practice green
Exactly.
is for, right? You gauge the speed of this. You gauge the speed of the green.
Yeah.
And then you work out your own,
Yeah.
bespoke metronome.
Yeah.
For that
Calculation.
particular.
Yeah, I need
course.
to be a little bit faster, a little bit slower.
Which is great. I mean,
It's not a bad idea, right?
I bet a lot of pros do this.
I've never ever heard this apart
I've
from
never heard of
Trotty. But even when Trotty spoke about it, it seems like a very common thing because he just grazed over it. Like I was
So
like,
what
whoa.
if this is like the best kept secret of golf?
Imagine.
I
think aim point is the best kept secret in golf.
I mean,
I think
people-
everybody uses
This
it,
is the
but they
thing.
don't.
Everybody talks about bombing a drive, right? Everybody
No.
talks about swings, but come on,
Putting, mate.
the putting.
It's putting.
I can't believe one day we'd be like so into putting. To be
Yeah,
fair.
it's well. I'm only just starting, and I'm trying to see the science behind putting
That's
and
brilliant.
everything
Did you text Mark about this?
about the metronome.
Yeah,
No,
you should
I should, right?
ask him, and he might be like, "Oh yeah, everybody does this." I'm like, whoa!
Imagine.
Imagine. I was like, "What the?"
I'm gonna message him. I went to write a text and I was like, oh no, I don't know. Like it was like 9 o'clock at night. I was like, no, I shouldn't. But
he might invite you back to his garage again.
He might do. Mate, it's a good looking garage. You would have such a good time
Oh my
there.
god!
He had like TVs everywhere and he was like
Dude,
infrared.
we got to sort out that round then. I mean,
we'll sort it.
hey, again, so you've got a voucher at
We've got
Sherwood
loads.
Forest.
We got
right?
a 4-ball at
which
Sherwood
which
Forest.
we need to do for like a giveaway
Yes,
next year.
yeah. We
right?
get two people.
Let's
to
get
come
some
out.
followers, right?
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
then let's get like people to come out to Sherwood Forest, which is a very highly ranked golf course,
Yeah.
right? Forest Pines again, it's a very very nice course, right?
Yeah.
We should actually do that as well. Invite people in, do a little giveaway. Just come play golf with us. Right?
Or we can just go by ourselves, have a good time.
Yeah, sounds good.
See, the issue is because now it's getting cold, so I'm not
Yeah,
going
I
to
don't-
Forest.
no,
I'm not.
no,
sorry, I'm not going to Sherwood Forest this year. Definitely next
Yeah.
year. But Forest Pines, I'm
We'll
gonna.
go.
we
mean,
should go
'cause
either this Sunday or next Sunday.
I went.
next Sunday.
I went there. I think it was 2 years ago now. Yeah, October 2020.
and it wasn't very good weather.
Boring it, but again, it's like hit or miss in England, isn't it?
At this time of year, it's definitely hit or
always,
miss.
Yeah, you never know. You never know.
It's I don't know, but it's one of those things. We'll go. I just remembered I need to actually message him to put that round in.
Brilliant.
Right. Anything else?
So there we go. I can't wait to see your putting. I think.
Now
I can't wait to try this out now. I really want to go to the golf course, but this is the thing, right? This is what frustrates me. Like, what I said in the beginning of the podcast. Like, I feel like I'm just not going to play golf for a long time because
you're not.
Yeah, because
driving range, mate. Driving range. We'll have a good time at the driving range.
Yeah.
And you need to message me and be like, let's go driving range. And I need to message you because
let's
we need to get out because everything we've learned this year is just going to go out the window if we don't actually like just keep refreshing our brains.
Speaking of which, you don't work during lunchtime, do you?
I'm not going anywhere during lunchtime. During lunchtime is my sleeping and eating time.
Fair enough.
I have naps. I'm Greek. We have little siestas.
Of course.
And then I spend until the time I eat, and then I go back to work. But no, during that wasn't even a swear. It was just a sigh. I think you forgot what to use that for. Anyway, we're gonna end the podcast here. It's been a short one today, but we still got one out there.
Yeah.
So I need to. Anything else you want to say?
No, nothing really.
Right, thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys. Like, subscribe, share. Just please do everything. And we'll see you again next week.